Why can't I ever fall asleep on time? I'm gonna be so tired tomorrow. Morning's gonna kill me. Whoa, okay. Hank's hands got very cold all of a sudden. His forehead felt heavy, the crushing pressure. Dark figure with glowing eyes stared from far away. This is an odd opening for what I understand to be a cozy game. Weathered stones and dry wood. Suddenly, a blinding bolt of lightning illuminates the sky. Thunder cracked. A shriek pierced through the air. Then, there was no one there. Everything fell dark and silent again, except for the rain. Forget I said anything. Sleep is overrated. Oh. Hello? Hello to you too! Oh, okay. Don't what? See, because that's already happening. What is it? Move. Yeah. Okay. There we go. This is an odd way to do a tutorial. It's stuffy in here. Ah. Hi. Hello, bed. Take a nap in the deathbed. Yeah, it sounds like a stunning idea. A to interact. Yep, that's about what I think. This is an excessively detailed tutorial. I'm not gonna lie. I don't think I ever actually went to sleep. Whoa! What the hell? This is not the mood I was expecting. That's it. No more dumplings before bed. Yeah, good call, dude. Yeesh. For the third time, Hank! Better see what's up. Yeah. Nope. This way? Alright, so I'm just not allowed to go that way. Or that way. So where am I supposed to go? I can barely see that. Oh, those doors on the side are not super noticeable. I'm up. I'm up. Aren't you a bag of bones? Good to see hibernation hasn't kicked in yet. We can't call it that every time we get a little extra sleep. Besides what? I had a hard time sleeping. Too many thoughts. Well, that runs in the family. Have you tried thinking less? God, you sound like you're talking to someone with ADHD. Have you tried just paying attention? Dude! Thanks, Mom. No, Where's Annie? Oh, in her room with Will, probably. I should wake him up. All right, honey. The basics. While in adventure mode, you can control Hank using the left stick and walk around the world. Yep, I got that. Can I... it's okay to show the tutorial. How do we get it to, like, not be sticking out like that? Okay. The controls are not super intuitive on some aspects, I won't lie. Good, get out. Morning. Out. It's not very good. That's not very cash money of you. There's nothing good about being up this early. I don't smell any reason to be up yet. Okay, fair. Oh, good, Ms. Wigglewolf. Then I won't have to break the news. Delightful, both of you. What's on the docket today, boss? Digging a new hole next to the other holes? Actually, Mom said she might let us cross the creek today and check under the bushes for mushrooms. When did she say that? You just got up. What? What are you talking about? What'd I tell you? Live for the hunt. How come we never get to do fun stuff anymore? Like a good old visit to the dumpster. We're not allowed past the fence anymore. Besides, there hasn't been any new garbage in months. Well, won't find any garbage or shroomies in here. Let's go already. You're on his side now. It's morning. We're up. Let's do stuff. Hey there, Hunter. They warn me betrayal never comes from your enemies. Well, yeah, definitionally it can't. You have to trust somebody before they can betray. That's not as deep as you think it is, buddy. Oh. Why is there an eye in the rock? Adventure mode. In adventure mode, you can walk around and interact with things, pick up items for your inventory. Inventory is accessible through the adventure menu. Hold to reach item. Okay. How do you open that menu? You can use filters or the organization button to sort through items magically. Throw away. Yeah, I get that. That's all pretty standard. Okay. There we go. It's all there is such a fine art to tutorializing, and one of the biggest frustrations I have, and this happens with everything from like just, you know, clicking around a basic program to gaming, where things are like, and now open this, and I'm like, where's that? How? Navigate through this. You didn't tell me how to get there. So I clash with. Why is there a? Oh, that's an interaction marker. Okay. Logger's tool. A logger's tool is what I need. Okay, that could have been clearer. Well, of course not. 255. I would hope that's a given. That's kind of feeds into my point at the end where, like, yeah, we still need to call this stuff. Hey, Ma. Morning, kids. Morning, Mrs. M. Ma'am. Did you sleep all right? As good as ever. Good enough. Whatever that means. Good. Today's a very special day. I need you to go on the hunt. All right, point me to the hole. To Black Moss. What? What? I know I said no going past the fence, but you've all been good and I need your help. Ah! The bush around the tombstone is getting a little thick. The flowers aren't in bloom anymore, so I'll need you to find me a bundle of alligator weed. Can't believe we get to leave this stinking place. I mean, adventure! Adventure! Anyway, Hank, you're in charge of this operation. Here, this is what I'm looking for. In fact, take the whole notebook so you won't forget. Okay? But don't lose it again. I won't. He will. He will. All right, you three. Remember, you're getting that bundle and straight back. No one step further than the swamp. Yes, Mom. Hope I sniff out something good today. The reason all the jokes about Mondays are so terrible is because people only think them up on a Monday. Okay. Let's see. This is another thing that has a tendency to bother me. A lack of clear indicators within the main thing because there's a MIDI map with an arrow. That's one of the things that really ticked me off about games like Fallout 3 and also Final Fantasy VII Remake. It's like, because you know the player can look here and see an indicator of what to do, you don't actually do decent area design at all. Three friends found themselves farther than they'd ever gone before, past the soothing meadows and quiet streams of the thicket. Margaret would know that this was not exactly their first adventure. Annie, the Corellian dog, brave but clumsy. Will, the poor wolf, grumpy on the outside, but surprisingly even more so on the inside. And Hank, the brown bear, cheerful and curious, but maybe a little concerned about the promise he made back home. No, Mom, I'm definitely not going to wander too far in an adventurous fashion. I promise. Okay. All right, gang, spread out. Really? Same response as back in the thicket? What in the what? I heard it too. We better go. But we haven't found the thing for your mom yet. I'm with Hank. Let's see where that sound came from. That's not what I meant. We're going back. You know what? I bet it's a brand new garbage truck. Don't care. Mom said straight back. Let's go. She also said get some gator weed. We haven't found any yet. Okay, so what did I grab? What was the bush I just got? Ooh, this thing is hitting my, like, it's piling up small annoyances. That is not a good sign. Maybe there's some of the truck. No, come back! Like, at this point, I'm hoping it'll flow better when I'm in the, more into the primary gameplay aspect. Right now... God, wow. Holy crap, navigating. Oh, God, this is awful. Oh, no. Holy crap. Oh, why is it? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, that was awful. Navigating that inventory was terrible. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, jeez. Like, this is such a massive frustration point for me, and it's a tiny thing, but like, when you have something that is a grid like this, let me use the directional pad. Because when I'm moving, when there's only the 4 cardinal directions to move, up, down, left, right, my instinct is to want to use the directional pad. Because using the freaking stick, like, sometimes it goes diagonal, it's like, it's not, let me use the directional pad, especially in a game with a perspective like this. There's no reason not to let me do that. Ooh. Collectibles. Yeah, the notebook. Okay. So, to show your current quests. Yeah, okay. I am not super loving this interface. I feel like this is going to be something that just piles up small annoyances. Why is that interactable? What? Really? It was important to note that that's a big rock. What the hell was that bush you had me interact with? It looked like I picked stuff up. What was that? What? Oh, jeez. Alright, hang on a second. Better. little. Not as much better as I would have liked. The tutorial is painful, Sophie. Like, the tutorial's actively angering me. So I want to try and give this the benefit of the doubt until I'm on the other side of the tutorial. And like it opens up and just lets me play the thing. But right now, this is not making a good impression. Like, good tutorials are such a fine art. What? What does any of this mean? Okay. This game took like a minute to explain to me use the stick to move and use the buttons to interact, but it's gonna just throw all this in front of me and not explain what the hell any of that means. Is that what I need? Is that to what end? What, to build this? It's already here. What was that? Okay. I feel like that after I'm done, this stream is going to become I'm going to make like a nitpick compilation out of this. Because like a lot of things are just... Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Grab opportunity by the throat. Show it who's boss. Okay. What? The strange shark had a shiny, bouncy exterior and wore cool sunglasses. Little gray speaker box was strapped to his... Yeah, no, I can see it. You don't need to describe it to me. I see it. It reminded Hank of Will's TV. Next to it, a little car had a big advert for something called Pawn Voyage. Nothing weird about that at all. Like, okay, you just took a moment to basically create a mini cutscene to show me the things that were already in front of me. Oh, jeez. Okay. I thought this game was going to be relaxing. It's getting my blood pressure up. Oh, dear. Hello. Be part of the next exciting experience, enticing, escape, electrifying enterprise. Nice alliteration. Is someone in there? No, dude, it's a speaker box. I get that you don't get that, but I do. So waiting for you to get that is not fun. You there, fine gentleman in the orange coat. Oh, okay. So at the very least, whoever is speaking can see him. I am pretty gentle. How about you? How would you like to own the next minor share in this next major maneuver? That sounds like a pyramid scheme. Well, I'm not into anything major, but I do like sharing. And I must reiterate, the share is very minor. What did we get to share again? Very, very minor. Yeah, definitely a pyramid scheme. How exactly are you talking? Oh, I missed the pun. It's not Pawn Voyage, it's Pawn Voyage. I just got that. Pawn Voyage is a multinational, multi-layered, multi-your-friend corporation. Lots of multi. It's multi-level marketing. Got it. Offering secured, touristy, adjacent goods and services in exchange for valuable personal collateral. You lost me. Don't think he ever had me to begin with. Just bring your old useless, priceless family jewelry or expensive heirloom of choice and we'll give you a 1 to 3 day inclusive voucher for a vacation of a lifetime. Yeah, very scammy. Sorry, buddy, I don't have anything expensive or a heirloom. Pawn Voyage is also on the lookout for brand new ventures and locations. Why does he keep saying it? It's for millions of customers around the valley. That's a big valley if there's millions of people. We will take any location or premises, no matter how run down or decrepit, to offer our very human patrons the holiday they deserve. Wait, for humans to live here? I don't think anyone wants to live here. They're just tourists. I've seen this before. Humans wander around where Shark Boy tells them. Then they stare at the trees and try to forget whatever they're running from. It's not a completely off-base assessment. I saw another video about that commercial that was trying to work it into narrative of companies pushing cishet white supremacy in order to manufacture the customers they want, which struck me as a bit of a reach, at least if they're describing any intentionality. Yeah, no, like... Alright, real short version is what we are witnessing is companies testing the waters. It's not about... They're not trying to manufacture the customers they want. They want to see if appealing to this group of customers directly will cost them other customers. It's a test. It's not... Like, again, like I say in the video, companies are not smart. They don't have a master plan. They're trying something to see if it works. They don't know if it will, and it is literally just, well, we'll see what happens. I read it in a magazine. Humans are whack. Okay, well, yeah, all right. That's accurate. If you or a friend would like to offer your home or house to become a Bon Voyage premium premises by restoring, repairing, redecorating, or bringing it up to minimum standard, which frankly no one enforces, and drastically, barely alter your monthly income, simply press the green button on my gullet and a representative will get in touch. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what he just said. If I heard the shark right, I'm pretty sure it wants to give us money. Human grade, primo quality, shiny money. All I heard was that humans are coming back. Well, the money has to get here somehow. Humans have barely seen one in months. That's more than enough. Hello? Don't you see what this means? With your oddly alarming strength, my foolproof understanding of all things, geez, bring your ego down a tad, and Spoilsport's cheerful attitude, I am cheerful. I just don't care for him, that's all. We stand to make a boatload of cash. I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea what you just said. Okay, alright, I get the joke. He doesn't understand. You don't have to literally have him say the words, I don't understand, in every response. Ah! I'm gonna be honest, it's anything... Good look. Just go tell the shark we're in. We'll just use that broken down shed. They're all abandoned anyway. Oh. Okay. So that was the stuff I need to what? Bring it up to minimum standard? Would have been nice if you could have held off like me being able to see this whole list of stuff that I don't know what it means until you got to the part of the game that explained what it meant. Anyway. Nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Yep, yeah, I got it. I mean, that's the game, isn't it? Congratulations, you've been automatically entered into a standard legally binding agreement by using your fingerprint indication data. Welcome to the family. Unknown error, unknown pattern. Name suits you. You are now contractually obligated to provide your premium property details within the next 3 business days. Simply press the green button under my gullet when the premises are ready to accept our first guest. Alright, who knows anything about human houses? Well, I used to look at the pictures of the houses in the magazines we found. Could the humans maybe just live under a bus? No, I don't think that cuts it. They're fragile and get scared easily. Sounds familiar. I think I know a thing or two about making a place cozy, and I do not get scared that easily. Yeah, but I think we need help too. We should find Tony. Who the hell's Tony? I don't really think we should bother him. He won't mind. Besides, I think he'll enjoy the company. I don't even know where he is these days. I doubt he ever left Sawdust. Go see if you can sniff him out and tell him we need his master woodwork skill. This is dragging on for a tutorial. Seriously. Again, maybe I just have fundamentally a different philosophy to tutorials, but like in my mind, tutorials should be, to the best of their ability, snappy. If you overload the tutorial with a bunch of story stuff or justifications for why it's happening, you're just stalling me getting into your gameplay. Like when I'm in a tutorial, I'm in a mood going, I just want to know how to play this. And every time you stop for another interaction and another bit of dialogue between these characters, I'm just going, yeah, I just want to know what I'm doing. Bus station. Okay. How much of this am I gonna have to do at night? Because I've already upped the brightness as much as I can, and I still don't like navigating this. Is he a beaver? Tony! Yes, he's a beaver. Oh God, a bear! It's just me, sir. Hank from the thicket. Oh goodness, you can talk! Just yanking your tail, boy. How's your mother? She's great. Listen, I wanted to ask if you could help me. We've got a... Help? Why didn't you say so? What do you need? Stack of birch? Actually, my friends and I were wondering... An oak spoon? Oh, I think Margaret would love that. Has anyone taught you how to saw yet? No. There's this shark in Timber Crossing. Oh, a redwood plaque for your fish. He said he's bringing humans to the valley. Oh. Well. We haven't seen those for a while, have we? What could I possibly have to do with it? How much do you know about building things? For humans, I mean. Well, as you of course know, everything people make is perfect. When I took over for the mill, I found all these papers, schematics. It felt like stumbling upon artifacts. I never thought wood could make so many shapes. Look here. Elaborate contours, knotty frames, perfect angles. Clearly, only an incredible being could come up with all this. Whoa. Can you make all that? Oh, anyone can. It's quite simple once you figure out how to read these things. Would you like me to teach you? Oh my gosh, this entire thing is just the lead up into another tutorial bit that you are dragging out. Okay. The only reason I was having more fun was because I decided to do a voice. Yes, well, I was hoping you could fix us up with this. You could help us fix up. Help us fix up. Why did my tongue stumble over that? This old shack in Timber Crossing. Oh! How wonderful! We'll need my backs on, mallet and ladder. Oh, and a couple of stacks of pine. Fetch those for me, will you? The bright yellow ones. They're all yellow. Wait, what's all yellow? What? Oh, this. Okay. All right. I did fetch the lumber. So. Oh, I need 5. Alright, so we got different kinds of wood out here. It's just sitting around as planks. Okay. Hey, Tarand. Good to see you. I'm just gonna gather all the wood while I'm here. I have a feeling I'm gonna need all this later anyways. Oh, are we starting to get daylight? That's better. Again, like, I'm not super loving the fact that it's all marked on the mini-map. Like, it makes getting to it all very easy, but it changes it from being like a sense of exploration to to just a frickin' checklist, and it's tedious by nature. Oh, hi. Am I even supposed to meet you yet? I don't know. Being afraid of heights just means you haven't seen everything that's down there yet. Okay. Lady, a bear just walked in and talked to you. You were very chipper. Boy, that's another thing. They haven't really established the relationship between the animals and the people yet. Okay. Yes, the only reason I knew that was there, hidden behind the bush, is because, again, it's on the mini-map. Like, this interface isn't great. Is it better? Alright, here's the first thing. I'm going to ditch the controller, see if this controls better with keyboard and mouse, because it might. Like I do keyboard and mouse when I do Stardew Valley, so. Well, at the very least, it makes navigating the inventory way better. Okay. So clearly part of that was my fault for having tried to use the controller. It's one of the things that can bug me a little bit about Steam. It'll be like, oh, this game will work great with your controller. All that really means is that it has been mapped to be able to be played on a controller, where honestly, I kind of like the dev's input as to whether or not it was optimized for a controller and what they think is the best way to play. Because you just tell me it plays great with the controller. I'm going to try it with a controller and might swiftly learn, actually, no, this sucks. It can be an issue 255. Like it's an issue that works both ways, because on the one hand, if you put too much emphasis on the fact that a lot of this can happen without intentionality, then it sort of leaves the door open for people to go, okay, so people are just making mistakes. Why are we making a big deal out of it? But if you put too much emphasis on the idea that it is intentional, then yes, as you said, you can sound conspiratorial. I think the nuanced way to tackle it, meaning the way that doesn't work, but the nuanced way to tackle it is to say, okay, this probably wasn't on purpose, but it doesn't matter. Here's why it's bad regardless. But of course, that takes longer to explain. If it takes longer to explain, people don't listen. Did you find all the wood? Yep. Got it right here. Grand! Perfect! You're doing such a good job. Thanks. I just picked it up off the ground. Amazing! Now, I'm headed to Timber Crossing. I'll see you there. Okay. Yeah, the eye symbol by stuff that like doesn't matter just to get a very unhelpful descriptor, that I could have done without. Didn't need any of that. Well, look at that. I've got most of what I need to fix that up, apparently. Missing is a picnic basket. Yeah, like that's not... It's neither insightful nor funny. Like, if you're gonna have me... If you're gonna, like, encourage me to interact with something by putting a little symbol by it, it should either be helpful or entertaining. That is neither. And also, like, if it's not gonna be an ongoing thing, take the eye away. Because it's like a quest marker that never disappears. No. That's frustrating. Again, the annoyances. Collected 8 valuables. Valuables. What valuables? Are valuables? Oh, valuables. Oh, is that like the currency? Like just trash? Yes, all of this is wonderful. And we're going to use this old check. Haven't seen a human claim it in years. Oh, yes, this will do nicely. You know, given that his name's Tony and he's in construction, I'm probably doing nothing near the intended voice for this. He's probably meant to be more like a, oh yeah, this'll do nicely. Look who decided to finally show up. Do I want to switch voices now is the question. As I was telling your friend here, the wood you brought ought to be enough. I'll get started on this. First, you'll have to clean up the shed of all the garbage. I think I can do that. Yeah. Definitely controls way better with a keyboard. Did you clean up the shed? Yep. Great! Now we'll have to use... Okay. Like, the game knows I did it. Why are you making me have to confirm manually? The glasses feel incongruous with that stereotype? Eh. Well, you never see a guy with cheetahs on? Oh, we'll have to use this old workbench. Well, you can't hammer a nail in thin air. You need someplace to make it work. Table next to the tree, Hank. Grab some wood, put it back together while I tidy up this place. I mean, like, I'm honestly probably just going to change the voice whenever I feel like it. Continuity is not high on my priorities. Can now use this to build rooms and craft furniture. Okay. I'm assuming I need, like, crafting recipes or blueprints or something. Blueprints. That's a game that I would love to play, but it would make me sick. Which really frustrates me. I mean, what happens if I say not yet? Just, but, okay, so what, like... Hey. Okay. Small things. Small things. Like brand spanking new. Is good. Enough. Thanks. Excuse me. See, like, now I'm just gonna make it a thing where I'm just gonna change the voice each time. Each time I just feel like it. You have plenty of time to get better. Now, humans got over the cold stone floors and itchy hay a while ago. They would much rather sleep at a clean, soft, springy surface. Yo, this is none of those things, but it'll do. Bon Voyage has new items available. Visit the shop to find new items available for purchase. What shop? You haven't shown me a shop. Visit the shop. The shop you haven't shown me and I don't know where it is? You haven't even told me about currency? The game might be good, but I want to shake whoever designed the tutorial section. Shabby pallet bed. Go, make one at the workbench. Okay. Build crafting. Okay. place a door? I don't have a door. How do I... Can I craft a door? Wait, what? Okay. How do I craft a freaking door? Alright, well, hold on. Was I jumping ahead? Was I not supposed to be placing the bed? Well, yeah, no, it won't let me place the bed because there's no bedroom. This tutorial sucks. Add door. Why is that a complete... You cannot take time out of the beginning of your game to show me how to move about. Just literally go left, right, up, down, and then not tell me how to make something or do something that means I can't progress. If you need a door, I shouldn't have to go menu splunking. Just tell me. Okay. Let's try this again. But take the bed. Okay, so the bed there. And put it down. Add door. There. Okay. Is that all you wanted me to do? How do I get out of the... I did not tell you to stop showing me the tutorials. Yeah. Yeah. Oh. That. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Again, I might get into this once I get the groove of it, but it's being a whole thing. Were you able to make the bed? Yep, got it right here. I didn't think it could work. It could look worse than the schematics. But here we are. Oh, I mean excellent. You're doing so well. Better than mine back home. That's just sad. Well, hurry along and put it to good use. Make a bedroom, put the bed... I already did it. I already did that. Freaking did that. All right. Don't let me get this far ahead of your freaking tutorial. Were you able to make that bedroom? Yes, sir. Stains and all. Brilliant. I almost prefer it to the dead tree I used to sleep in. You encourage weird. Alright, now, this is the most important step. Humans are always need to feed their false sense of superiority. By having someone around they can look down on. You sure seem to know a lot about that. We're going to need to make them feel welcome by putting down a little table at the front of the house that tells them where to go and a little black book to keep the records for the shark. Ah, yes. Here's how you make it. That's straightforward, really. Oh, okay, so it's a desk. Okay. Okay, so... crafting. Desk. Front desk. I'm watching the new King of the Hill. They keep doing the Hank and Peggy Don't Get Modern America thing so much it feels like they must have left in like 1995, not the 2010s. Like Hank is weirded out by things like having to order stuff on apps, fusion restaurants, home solar panels, and concepts of unisex bathrooms, all of which was already common in the 2010s. I mean, it's one of those things where, like, because of how much time was missed and stuff went unaddressed, and given that Hank's whole thing is clashing with the modern world, you kind of can't skip over that, because if you just go with the idea that he's already accepted too much, then it's like, what are we even doing here? But yeah, I can see where maybe they overdid it. I don't know. I didn't really watch the original. Did you place the front desk? Yep, it's in there. That looks good. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a natural, Hank. Such a fast learner. What am I doing? It's not that great. It took me forever, and there's barely anything in there. Are they even gonna like it? You sure know how to take a compliment. Oh, sorry. Thank you? Thank you. Sorry. The characters also aren't especially endearing, so that's not helping. Go talk to Sharky Boy. Tell him we got his joint ready. Let's see what's up here. I have no idea what you're talking about, Miss Wicked Wolf. See, like, and this is another way that I'm just kind of clashing with this game. I'm a futzer. Like, I want to go around the areas you've made explorable before I do whatever it is that will advance to the next thing. But sometimes that just feels like I am getting ahead of the game. Took. People don't see the value in what they throw away until you point it out to them. And then charge them extra. Are you just Tom Nook? Is that why your name is Took? Is it just like mashing that together? Yeah. Oh, Jonathan Joss. Oh, shit. I'm sorry. My brain auto-corrected that to Jonathan Ross, like the UK talk show host or whatever. My brain went the complete wrong way. I'm like, what the hell happened? No, I did know about that. Yeah. Hello, we'd like to have some humans over. Congratulations, your premium property is now listed on the network. Cool. Time has come to unleash something both intriguing and unfortunate on Silver Valley. People. These dewy, mostly hairless creatures are a controversial topic in the neighborhood. Some thought they were godly beings, forging the world with their magic and machines. Mostly because they left behind food and other stuff the animals liked. Others would throw a fit of rage, calling them unqualified harbingers of doom. A bit dramatic, if you ask Hank. All he knew for sure was that his mom always said, keep your distance. So much for that. You can now start earning hardly life-changing income. Simply accept your first guest through your front desk and give them the experience of a lifetime. Front desk can be used to manage your resorts. Resorts overview show. Discovered. Bedrooms you build with vacancy status. Scores every morning. New guests will request, say, your resorts. You have to accept them and assign them to rooms. Depending on the resort, each guest will have demands for their room. Use the accept button to accept the guest request. Assign the guest a bedroom for their stay. Try to match the bedroom scores with the guest's demands. Okay. You can get more guest requests per day in an area by repairing monuments while you are off an adventure in another location. Your resorts will still run. Okay. Crafting recipes. Footrest. That I've already got. Okay, so that's the shop. So this stuff just respawns into it. Wait, why? How? What? Oh, for Christ's sake, why are you making me take the extra step after I buy it to right-click on it before it counts as something that I've learned how to... Oh my God. Adding additional key presses when there's literally no reason not to simply make it available as an option once I've attained the thing is just busy work. Bedroom object. Those are bedroom objects. Can I expand the bedroom, or do I have to build another one? Let's build another one. Can't afford it right now. So, right? Busy work, ableist, same thing. Yeah, it often can be. Loggers tools. progress tools was what I needed. For some reason, I thought maybe there was something I misremembered and thought that it was. Okay, so that doesn't help. Also, hi, Context. Good to see you. Again, I kind of hate this level design. I mean, it's not helped by the fact that I'm navigating at night right now, but it hasn't told me not to do that. Like, the bigger issue for me is just that the only way I can navigate these spaces, because trying to tell what I can walk through and what's going to block my path is not the most intuitive thing in the world. Because of stuff like that, like, I'm staring at the mini-map. And like this, it's annoying to find that in a smaller scale game because I'm very used to it in the big budget AAA games where like they expect you to just follow objective markers and they just don't bother to design the level at all because they don't have to. And seeing that in a smaller scale game is frustrating at best. So wait, what happens if I do that? What if I sleep the night? Okay, was there a benefit to doing that other than not having to be out in the dark? Was that actually a good thing? Should I have bothered? Visibility, comparable objects, building rooms, guest management. Yeah, I got the directions. Yeah, like, why is there a sleep option? Does that do anything? If it doesn't, why is it here? I would say odds are not great. 255 that I'll be playing this again next week. It's a task board? I didn't even realize that. I thought maybe there'd be tools I could take, because I was like all excited. Ooh, tools! And for some reason I can't take them. I'm on the look for tools, but I can see... You have me looking for tools, and those are tools, but no! Those aren't interactable tools! You big dumb fool! I know the game didn't literally say that, but like... I'm not... I am feeling ill-served by this game. We can't open this yet, okay? Deeply unhelpful. Well, hello there, bud. Aren't you a good-looking one? Haven't seen the likes of you around my buses before. It's a bear, dude. Soft bear noises. I was wondering if they'd understand. They do not. Why are you explaining yourself to a bear? This isn't an actual complaint, it's just funny. Look at me, it's not even evident. Bears don't take the bus. Hey, Gaius Fairy. Good to see you. Do you take the bus? Skeptical bear noises. See, like, that's kind of funny. I don't see why you couldn't either. You know what? Do you think you could do me a solid, bud? I got this letter I've been dying to send, but I can't leave my bus. Okay. And there's not been any post since, well, years. You probably know these places better than I do. Do you think you could find your way to Sawdust? Give this to Beanie for me? Okay. She usually hangs around the fire watch her. Oh, yeah, I already ran into her. And was confounded by the fact that she had no reaction. Like, you have me going around and picking up trash as well. This is a bunch of trash. but it's not trash I can pick up. This is the kind of game that I almost like. It's like I want to go back in time and be a beta tester for, because I want to give so many notes. And like, it's small stuff. I know it's small stuff, but like, it's adding up. Wait, where was the, I think it was up here, wasn't it? I don't remember because the area layout is garbage. So I don't remember what was where. Was this? It was this. There we go. Hey, Jen. Good to see you. Is this game one of those with unclear interactable elements? Yes and no. Like, when something is interactable, you get a little prompt, and so like you immediately know it is interactable. What's frustrating is like there's a whole general category of stuff or even specific things that I'm currently looking for that I will see what looks like should be that, but I'll go up to it and then it's not interactable. So like it's not unclear in terms, like it's clear in terms of like I go up to it and I immediately know, but it's unclear in terms of why does that look like the thing I need, but you won't let me take it as the thing I need. You know, different issues. Oh, she's asleep. Am I allowed to wake her up? Yes. Okay. Oh, you're not Beanie. You're, or are you Beanie? Is Beanie a nickname for Sabine? With my feetsies. Burbling bear noises. Good. Physical activity is always a great idea. Wait, you can understand me? I've been around these woods for a while. I think I get the gist of what you're saying. That was a gag that they would do in Family Guy now and then that I always rather enjoyed. It's like, okay, wait, can they understand the baby or not? And like sometimes they play with it where like Stewie would say something and an adult would be like, yes, I understand the general gist of what it is you're saying. Oh yeah, and what am I saying right now? Actual literal bear noises. That was pretty unintelligible. I guess I could use the practice. Oh, is it 255? Yeah, like for something that theoretically is an exploration and gathering game, it has me on a pretty tight leash so far. Hang on a second. Oh. Sorry, folks, we might have a mild interruption. Big softy like you doing all the way here. Looking for Beanie. I have something for her. Oh, that's just a nickname. I suspected. Or Sabine if you're my mom. But I like Beanie. No one calls me that anymore. Who told you that? Oliver the bus person. He gave me a letter for you. Oh, Ollie! Such a sweetheart. No wonder he trusted you. Let me see that. Can't believe you found it. Ollie, you weasel, where was it? Did he tell you? He's not a weasel, though I understand the resemblance. Oh, he found the last page of our atlas. Okay. Made this ages ago, barely gotten his driver's license, and I had a much smaller hat. Mapped out the whole valley, figured out where to put stations for his buses and everything. I thought it burned up in the fire. I didn't know the fire was that big. I didn't even know there was a fire. Did I miss a piece of backstory somewhere? Okay. Listen, I know you came all this way, but could you get this thing back to him? I bet he doesn't even know I have the rest, okay? Collectible. Cool. The compass. You've obtained the compass, which unlocks the area view. The area map view. The area can be accessed through the map button next to the mini-map. The area map shows all the important markers and landmarks in the vicinity. Ah. Yeah. And this stuff just respawns intermittently. Okay. Yeah, the game, like, it is not an unfair criticism of a game like, say, Stardew Valley, that it doesn't give you enough clarity on what you need to do, and it kind of drops you into it and goes, here you go, have fun. And, like, I don't think that's a unfair criticism of that game. It doesn't actually tutorialize enough. But this is a bit railroady, and I'm kind of itching for it to, like, let me off the leash and just let me start to get places and get the hang of it. But, yeah. Another one that handled that pretty well was, oh, what the hell was it? What the hell was the title? It was Cozy Grove. I almost said Cozy Island. That wasn't it. But Cozy Grove handled that progression pretty well, too, in terms of, like, how it gradually expanded everything. This feels like it is just giving me a big map that has not a lot to do in it, and a lot of what there is to do in it I can't do yet. Like, Cozy Grove was a really good metric for something like that, because it literally, the island literally becomes bigger as you're able to do more. So it's not like you keep running into areas that you can't do anything in yet. Back already, bud. Oh, with all the buds, is he supposed to be Canadian? Oh, back already, bud. Did you find Beanie? Did you give her the letter? Affirming bear noises. Oh, you're the man, bud. Or bear, sorry. So, what did she say? She gave me this for you. Oh, wow. Oh, wow, bud. She found the rest of it. That's incredible, bud. Oh, drawing all of this out with her was the most fun I ever had. Short of driving a bus, of course. Yeah, those ads are incredibly frustrating, Jen. I do not blame you for taking a dislike to those. Look, there's Sawdust and High Lake, and look, this is where we are. Oh, you probably don't even know what I'm on about. This valley is huge. There's places a bus couldn't even reach. I know, it's wild. Listen, I've been here for a while, just me and my buses. But it just don't feel right for us to sit on our tires like that, you know? No one's really needed me or my buses for a long time. But with all the new folks starting to visit and all, they haven't started yet. I haven't invited anyone yet. Again, I feel like I'm doing things out of order. So the game has somehow managed to open up enough that I am managing to do things in the wrong order, but it's still locked off enough that I'm feeling very railroaded. Congratulations, game. It's the worst of both worlds. I think... Ooh, what happened to that voice? I think you should have this and look. See where these old bus stops are. If you manage to fix them up like you did with the old storage shed, I'll give you bus rides for free. Heck, I don't think bears have any pockets for money anyways. Ah, okay, cool. Cool. Look, the first one's right here next to the shed. How about it? Like how his mustache meets his hair. Yeah, there's got to be a term for that, like where it's like it's mutton chops, but they actually connect to a mustache. Yeah, I noticed that too, Gaius. But that's part of the problem. A lot of the voices I try to do, they wander. There's some I can do consistently, but like there's a whole group that like, and there are similarities between those accents, but if I start to do one, it'll wander into something else. No one's bothering about not flying. I'm literally walking here. Am I exactly the same? Yeah. I mean, like, I think people who aren't, like, trained in accents, the tendency is for them to wander. I mean, everything falls back into Irish eventually. I think there's a few I can do. I do at least to an American ear. I do a passable comedy Russian. Southern is easy. You know, New York. Of course, there's also differences. Well, actually, this is more Jersey. Because you got Jersey, and then if you get New York, there's Brooklyn, and there's the Bronx, which is a little more. So like stuff like that I can kind of do, but yeah, I start messing with. If I do posh English, I can keep it. I'm not claiming it's a good posh English accent, but I can generally keep it. But like Irish will change into Scottish, will change into Canadian, which. My Canadian can also drift into Midwestern, which, like, there's some odd... It's an odd Venn diagram, those ones. Okay. The only joke in The New King of the Hill that really annoyed me is see a billboard from Saul Goodman style lawyer that says, "Have you been the victim of a microaggression?" Yeah, that's actually kind of a real cheap joke, that one. It's one of those things where, like, again, I'd love the opportunity to do more voice stuff, you know, just in general. It would give me a reason to practice and get better, amongst other things, but it would literally just be for my own sake at this particular point in time, so. I mean, you know. I have some voices that I'm very, very well practiced in that certain people do seem to enjoy. They can find it affirming and comforting in some very specific ways. That's not really an accent so much as that is a mood. But anyways. Alright, so we assign guest. Okay. So. Let's see here. There's the bus. Not sure why I need fast travel between two places directly next to each other, but sure, okay, why not? Hey, when did we start? We started at 12:30, Leia. Well, no, we started a little late because I was running behind, but 12:30-ish. Would love to go to a place where that's the accent. I'm not sure you could find a geographic location. There are certainly events you could go to where that's the accent. Boy, that would be interesting for a regional accent, wouldn't it? wood is so easy to get and so abundant, and yet restocked so quickly. Like it's starting to bug me. Like, here's the again, to make the comparison to Stardew Valley, which I'm sorry if you're making a cozy kind of life. It's not farming, but, you know, build a community sim kind of game. You're gonna compare it to Stardew Valley. Like, yes, you have to gather a lot of things like wood and you know, and all this stuff. But the thing is, like, it's all stuff that is organic to the environment. It's just the trees. And, like, yes, new trees grow and trees grow back and all that, but they take their time. And what's irritating about something like this, where the items of lumber are not organic to the environment, is it makes it feel like a checklist. Like, I have to go. Like, there's a part of my brain that's like, there's these things sitting around. I have to get them. They're there. I have to gather them. Whereas if they were just an actual natural part of the environment, I wouldn't feel that way. So the fact that they respawn as often as they do wouldn't bother me. But it's kind of bothering me. What am I even? Oh, I have to turn it in. Or no, they are turned in. Like, I did it. So what? You can't be giving me quests and then I finish the quests and you don't have a new one for me. Like, what do we? Oh dear. Thanks for stopping in, Jen. You have a good weekend, too. Okay. Can I, like... Is this a location I can build up? Am I allowed? How do I know? Hey. Visibility adventure. Mode, you have 2 additional options. If you are not a fan of the dark, after midnight, you use things until the following morning. This also advances time. You see the outside of most... Oh. So. Ah. That is an odd way to do it. The normal way you do that is to have it appear like that and have it go transparent when you walk inside. That is an odd choice to put that 100% under the player's control. Like, it's not that odd a thing to, like, have the option for the player to control it manually, but, like, to have it only be controlled that way, that's weird. Like, am I allowed to build in the other places? Like, can I do anything with this? And if not, why not? Can I? Yeah. So, like, okay. Yeah, no, this is, you know, untrack these because I did them. I mean, if I do, I go tell Oliver? So wait, is that what I... Do I have to go talk to him now after the fact? Okay, yes, I do. All right. Okay. Again, weird extra steps. That's great news, bud. Oliver seemed like a friendly, easygoing softy, one of the few people that stuck around the valley. Took, on the other hand, was a crooked critter with a taste for stolen baloney. A strange pair that lived in peculiar harmony. I smell the gasoline burning through my nose hairs already. Listen, anytime you come across one of these stops, just give it a wash, slap a new sign on it. Oliver's Toolbox. New items available. Visit the shop. Okay. So, ha! I don't have the money, though. Read a post-apocalyptic story once that had a kingdom in it where everyone spoke with faux Irish accents. The founder was Irish and all her American followers copied her. That's kind of funny. Like, I'd almost want to see that as like a short film where like that's the main joke. Like everyone's doing these really bad accents just because they think that's what the founder wants. Well, if anything but go to, they're always after me, Lucky Charms. Yes, I know that was offensive. I apologize. It's just making a point of like, there's humor to be had in deliberately bad accents. Because the joke isn't the accent. The joke is that the person can't do the accent. That's not the same as making fun of the accent. I got a human on the way. Human! You are now on your way to financial independence. In actuality, you are much, much closer to financial ruin, but you have a head start. And that probably means something. In any case, make sure you keep up with guest demands as they tend to become pickier and pickier. Sadly, an issue that technology has not been able to solve. Uh-oh, alert, alert. Looks like your premium property is lacking in the old P department. Hey, I don't... Prestige! Wow. It means the decoration levels of your property aren't up to our low standards. It is ugly. Much just like my room. In order to attract more lucrative guests, just make sure your properties are more appealing by adding non-essential ornamental furniture and knickknacks. Guests go crazy for knickknacks. What an uncomfortable sentence. Raise the property prestige level to a satisfying degree before returning. What is this? Fuck's sake, I swear. The frequency of nonsense, fake text, prestige, okay. Increase amount of decorations in the cabin. Okay. So. I don't have anything decorative, I only have functional. Yeah, I got that. Where was that? There was an outhouse. Where was the outhouse? I feel like the reason to not give you direct control of the roof thing is your character is the POV, so you only get to see the inside of a building if they can. I mean, like, that's what's intuitive. There's the outhouse. Can I repair it? No, I don't have logger's tools. How? How am I supposed to? Arrives tomorrow. Okay, so I feel like I've accidentally burned through cash I was not supposed to have burned through yet. Okay, so there's the guest. Yes. Yeah, I don't know. So, like, what I need is more money. Do I have to wait for the guest to check out? Is that how I'm gonna make money? Because that's put me on a lengthy timer considering I currently am broke. So wait, did he leave? Is he gone? Was that it? No, he's still considered an active guest. Okay. I've already got that. Now we're back into the frustration loop. Like, do I just have to wait for enough time pass for this guy to check out? What about you? What do you want? Whoa there, big fella. Where did you come from? I live here. Where did you come from? All right, enough with the questions. What are you after? That sure sounds like a question. Trash? Junk? Muck? I'm looking for something humans like, something that would make them feel more distinguished. Slop? Scrap? Rubble? No, I need something exquisite. That's where you're wrong, my colossal companion. I got what you need. You stumbled upon the most handsome curator of crap this side of the valley. There's one thing these animals throw away I can't flip back at them. Great, let me just have a look at that dumpster. Not so fast, bozo. How do I know I can trust you? I am authoritative height. Be that as it may, we don't trade with just anyone off the street. My head would be in a gutter before noon. Although I do spend a lot of time down there. But you gotta be approved before I can sell you. I'll tell you what. There's a bus depot across the road. I can smell the stinky tuna from here. Find me a snack. I already got that. For Christ's sake. This is what I mean. Like, this is like a classic 90s adventure game problem where you let the player off the leash and, like, they find stuff before they even get assigned the quest to find it, and then they, like, immediately go back to the quest giver and go, yeah, I already have that. And it's not good. Stale bread, crunchy cheese, week old mustard. That's all I could find. Just like Mom used to make. All right, you brutish charmer, I'll let you buy my special selection of swill. And here, I'll let you have this one for free. But anything else comes at a price. I don't mean none of that stinking human stuff. Took's Garage. So is this what I use, like the rubbish? Oh yeah, valuables. So that's why they're called. I didn't even know why they're called valuables. Now I do. Cardboard box, furniture, decorative. Okay. Janky floor mirror. Small bear painting. I guess what's worth 2? Covered cabinet. Cool. Welcome mat. Sure. All right, let's just start with that. Okay. Yeah, this again, like this is a game that To say that I dislike it is honestly a little harsh. I am frustrated with it, and like I said, I kind of want to go back in time and just like give a lot of feedback at an earlier point. So that is improving it. We need more, though. Okay? Reminds me a little bit of a novel I read that was most first person, then switched to omniscient third person because the author wanted to show stuff the main wasn't present for. Like, don't tell your story that way if you don't like the limitations. Yeah. Like, that is definitely one of those sort of like... This is a problem of your own making sort of issues. It's like, look, like and the funny thing was, like, that was something I kind of ran into with my own novel. Like, I have multiple POV characters, but I started with a lot more until I realized it made the novel really unfocused, and so I cut a whole bunch of them. I just learned how to tell, and I just figured out how to tell the story with a more limited perspective, and liked the results. Used to come around here all the time. Dumpster diving. I have not, Matt. No. Oh, really? It didn't take you for a criminal? No. No, it's not like that. My buddy Will always made me go. There was only magazines and pamphlets. No bad stuff. Depends. What kind of magazines? Relax, my delinquent friend. I'm not gonna snitch if you ain't. Besides, I haven't seen licking new humans around here for a while. Not since that couple that ran around after the big inferno. Yeah, we used to never be allowed past the fence in the thicket. Now we walk around like we own the place. Never let anyone tell you that you don't. Anyway, humans coming back in droves, huh? That's pretty wild if you pull it off, and probably make a few folks pissy in the process. Listen, I get plenty of demand, so my business revolves around supply. No humans, no garbage to sell back to them, and especially slim pickings if we don't get any of the rich looking kind. They dump the best junk. I'll tell you what, since you're fixing up the old shed for them, how about you do the same for the kiosk up here? Used to flock around that place like raccoons to a burger wrap. That's me. I am Raccoons. I'm just getting the hang of this. That sounds more complicated. Don't condescend to me, game. Nah, this is one and done deal. They just need a couple things to keep them distracted. The beaver will know about it. He was here when the place was built. Who knows what kind of goods we'll have in the shop. Okay. Let's get a rug. And that. And that. So let's place. That's, oh, is that considered to be on the wall? Ah, it's on the wall. It's a lamp under a lamp. You know, that kind of comfort. It's, I don't know, man. There. Like that. Oh, we made level 2. So that should help. So I need to talk to Tony and then turn the other one into the shark. Hello again, my child. God, you know, I do try and find what accent actually makes sense for any given character, but like, my child, what are we freaking... we being the sage mentor now? Hello again, my child. I mean, my favorite apprentice. Like, what are we doing, dude? What are we doing with this guy? Don't worry, he's been calling me that all day. You get used to it. Oh, hello. Look, I have it on very good authority. The kiosk up there is our next best shot at getting more humans to come over. Oh, you do you? And what authority is that exactly? Well... Oh, marvelous. The old travel kiosk was the jewel of Timber Crossing. And I've drifted back to the voice I did when he first showed up. It was one of the first things humans built there. Oh, so kind of like the pyramids. No, you'll actually find it's more of a rectangular parallelepiped. Rectangle. So I think we should spruce it up like we did with the shed. And that'll attract more humans and get us more money, right, Will? Right. I still want to know how you came up with that. Oh, that's a brilliant idea. Absolutely spiffing, as usual, my son. Student! Yes, that's what I said. Why are you blushing? Like, what is your deal, dude? I cannot figure you out. I take it back. You actually don't get used to it. Well, let's get started right away. Go in there and clear the place and blah, 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 blah. Oh, I already did that. Yeah. Again, I've already completed the freaking quest before I even got the quest. Yes, almost sparkling. Wonderful. Now, if I remember everything correctly, there are a few things humans look for in the kiosk. I can make a couple, but I don't have everything I need to get them just right. There's a few oddities I need to get it all together. I need a bit of human literature. I've got a book back home we could use. There's also an old computer sitting under the tower in the sawdust. Oh, and some sort of writing apparatus. I think the bus driver might have one of those in his little bus shack. Oh, jolly good. Treasure hunt. It's a fetch quest, dude. Let's not oversell it. Take your time. I'll put together everything else in the meantime. All right? Property prestige is the principal proof of a prominent plot. Looks a little better now, I think. Congratulations, you've increased your new property's value by 0.25%. That's 278% more than our guests receive on their average trip. More prestigious properties will earn better results, so keep up the work. Okay. I'm enjoying this, but it's clearly entirely about the premise. Like, the characters are just vehicles for exploring the sci-fi premise. Ever read books like that? Yeah. On occasion. I'm not thinking of one off the top of my head, but yeah, I feel like I've definitely come across stuff like that. Okay. So wait, what am I doing again? Oh, yeah, spelling book from the thicket, old computer from Stardust, pen on a string. Okay. How long do they stay? Do they ever check out? They check in, but they don't check out. Oh, thank you. And I need more money so I can get logger's tools. But I haven't made any money. Like, again, does that dude ever... And, like, it's so weird with the decision to have it automatically start at the lowest setting. There's stuff just floating there that's on the interior wall, but I didn't know that. It just looks like... there's some weird design choices. There's some weird choices with this one. I'm not sure I'd call it great, Matt. I'd call it fun, at least for me. Part of the reason that it's easy to go with that one is when you do a posh accent, even if you screw it up, people are going to be like, nobody likes the posh ones anyway. So nobody cares if you insult them. That's overly broad, but, you know. You sound stuck up, but you mess up the accent. I don't think you get dinged as much as if you try and, like, for Cockney or, you know, sound like the real salt of the earth and you mess that up. I feel like that's inherently more embarrassing. Exactly, Gayest Fairy. I really like sci-fi stories that deal with different eras of technology interacting. It's one of the things I like about Galactica. Galactica works well with that sort of aspect of it. And, like, it has a solid premise for why it's the case, too. Galactica is a show that, like, there's a lot of promise in it. I am finding frustration with it. Like, we'll see what I think about the 2.5 seasons we have left to cover in it. But it is currently on track to be my least favorite of the shows we've covered. That's not the same as saying it's a bad show. But of the stuff that we've covered on the podcast so far, that is currently tracking as coming in as the weakest. It's punching up on a posh accent that mostly exists in media nowadays anyway. Yeah, fair point. Again, the actual area layout is kind of trash, and I'm just following a quest marker. The current plan, as I understand it, 255, and like, I might not have this 100%. The current plan, as I understand it, also, seriously, what's the point of a day-night cycle? Like, I understand we're passing time, but what's the point of the option to sleep if it's just to skip the night so that you don't have to deal with the dark? If you know that the dark is frustrating to work with, just don't have us work in the, like, make us end the day. Like, what? Why is it optional? Weird design choices. They're weird. They are weird. Anyways, the plan as it stands right now, 255, is to finish the series we're doing, then do the original series, then do Caprica and the movies associated with the new series. and possibly then do Battlestar Galactica 1980. If we can find it. Yeah, I heard that too, Matt. We'll see. Not that I think he'd drop out, but he has a rather lengthy history of getting cast in large projects and then having his part almost entirely cut out. So, anyway. Were you able to find everything? Took a while to hear. It did not. It took me minutes. Oh, yes. Yes, this is everything I need. Oh, positively spiffing. What? Yeah, it won't take long. Yeah, no, that... Having him go, yeah, won't take long, doesn't... I mean, granted, it doesn't match the voice I'm doing, but, like... Part of the reason I keep coming up with... I keep trying different voices on this guy is, like... There doesn't seem to be an inherent one intended. And it's, like, it's weird. Would you be interested in streaming the game Date Everything at some point? I would love to stream Date Everything. I won't, though. I won't and I never will, because the navigation around the house is first person. I tried the demo, and just trying to navigate the space made me motion sick. There's 2 games out this year, Sammy, that I think I would love, but for the fact that too much of the navigation around the play space is in first person. Date Everything is one, Blueprints is the other. Freely navigable first person view games make me motion sick so fast. And I understand a lot of Date Everything is not like moving around the house. It's like you're interacting with the thing and it's a still image. I get that. But again, I tried the demo. Even the brief bits of having to look around the room that you start in, I could feel myself getting sick. So, I'm sure it would be a big hit if I could stream Date Everything. I know it's a big game right now. You know, and I'd like to play something that would draw in more people's interest, but I just I can't. Like that, I've learned I have a little leeway with third person games, you know, fully 3D. That can still go south on me, but it might work. Like I was okay with Dredge, but first person, no. Like I tried to play the Stanley Parable and I thought that one would work because I thought the issue was like, okay, as long as I'm not moving fast, maybe I'll be okay. You just walk. You walk at a slow pace in the Stanley Parable. It still made me sick. Like, it's bad. I don't think people get how bad my motion sickness is when it comes to first-person games. It's really, really bad. And to be fair, I feel more inclined to believe he will be in it as I was cast previously in Star Wars before, and it was cut out, but it seems to me like they're giving him a more prominent role. That's how it's being reported, for sure. We'll see. Thought he was busy doing House of the Dragon. I mean, yeah, but that's not shooting year-round. If they can get the scheduling to work out, that's always the thing. I don't watch the 1970 show, but I'm going to guess it's very trope-heavy and probably problematic in a lot of ways. I've heard that, 255. I don't know. Jesse hasn't seen it either, I don't think. So, we'll see. I wonder if the issue with first-person games could be helped in windowed to have some surrounding static. I play everything windowed because I only have one screen. I don't have multiple monitors. So, like, anything I play is already windowed because that's the only way I can see the chat because it's all on one screen. I already play stuff in windowed by default if I'm streaming it. It didn't help. I know Apple added motion sickness feature that adds some dots to the display for people who get motion sick in cars while using their devices, so I don't know if it's a similar thing that can apply for games. Like, I've heard a lot of fixes. You know, people would say, you know, try altering the frame rate. You know, try this, try that. Like, I get so sick so fast from these things. Oh, I'm not trying to ignore you, Gayest. I'm just letting you know, like, yep, I've heard these things. They don't help. I appreciate the thought, like, because trust me, I would love to play Blueprints. I would love to play Date Everything. It's not like I want to play first-person shooters. I don't particularly. There are games that, like, in terms of tone and pacing and everything else, like, that could be right up my alley, but I can't. I can't. We're just about at the end of the stream. I only just realized that. Never thought I'd say this. Logoria. Excuse me? Yeah, it was 38 across on the 1982 crossword semis. Found in the dumpster the other day. That's gross. No, you're thinking of the other thing. Found that. Oh! Anyway, you did good, kid. There'll be some stuff for you to buy at the dumpster now. Oh, and putting in a good word for you with the big cheese. Okay. Whatever that means. Oh, my interest in Star Wars is already down to a case-by-case basis. There's whole swaths of Star Wars I have no interest in. I haven't seen Ahsoka. I only did the first season and, like, the first episode of the second season of Mandalorian. And then stopped because I realized I don't care. Odds are when they start putting out movies again, I'll try that. Andor was fantastic. The thing is, Andor doesn't give me hope for the rest of Star Wars because I don't expect the rest of Star Wars to take cues from it for a variety of reasons. I don't even think that, like, the franchise as a whole should be taking its cues from Andor. Part of Andor being as good as it is a completely different way of looking at the events of something like Star Wars. It's a completely different perspective. But if that became the new norm, it wouldn't be what it is. So, like, Andor was great. And I've heard decent things about, like, say, Skeleton Crew, but, like, I still don't have really any interest. Well, I hope you enjoyed it, 255. All right, Hank, my boy. Done all I can do for this place. I think you've got a good start here. Although, there's quite a bit of work ahead of you still. I'll be back in my mill if you ever need me. Oh, and say hello to your mother for me. I'll tell her to drop by sometime. But I'm not calling you Dad. Oh, is that what the thing is? Where, like, he's calling Hank, like, oh, hello, son. Like, he wants to hook up with his mom. Is that what that is? Is that what they're doing? I think that's what they're doing. Where have you been? What do you mean? What do you mean, where have I been? You've seen me. I've walked past you like 50 times. I met Tony, taught me how to find some lumber, then we made a bed for you. Like, you've been right here. What do you mean, where have I been? You've been right here talking to me as I do these things. Why are you acting like I disappeared? What is going on? What the hell? Any minute now. We also had to use some cotton. Hank, yes. Mom! There it is. I completely forgot. Oh my gosh, we have to go home. It's been multiple days. Game. You can't have a day-night cycle where, like, days fully, like, end and finish and then start up again. But then, like, make a big deal, like, oh, you need to get back home because your mom's expecting you. Like, you have put me in a situation where you allow me to pass infinite amounts of time. Like, so many little notes on this freaking thing. Okay. Oh, and there's no manual save. The autosave on this better be good. Oh, okay, so it's a manual save when you quit. Okay. We're gonna stop there. Oh yeah, big agree context. Laura K. Buzz has done really stunning work in that area with video games, for sure. Anyways, so I'm gonna wrap it up there. Thank you very much for joining me. New video on the main channel tomorrow. Also, reminder, I am no longer doing the live premieres with the live chat. When videos go up, they will just start going live. Same time, noon Eastern time. So that'll be up, and that is talking about what I call the backlash loop, using the instance of what has gone on with the Sydney Sweeney jeans commercials to talk about that as a general topic. So that'll be up tomorrow. Monday will be a new episode of the podcast. Sunday will be my here on this channel will be my review of Gris. And I think that about wraps it up. Yeah, I'm probably gonna play something else next week. I might mess around with this a little bit more in my off time to see if I can get to the point where like I'm out of the railroady bit and can like feel like I've got more control, because right now it's I don't know. It might get better though. We'll see. In any case, thank you very much for joining me. Be well, be safe, and be kind. I'll see you.